Hello, everyone. And welcome. Make my screen set up here. Hi, Sandra. Oh, hi, Bob. Thanks so much for joining. Welcome back, everybody, or welcome if it's your first time joining. I'm so glad you're here. Please let me know where you're joining from. I know, Sandra, you're here in Germany with me. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. I'll give everybody just a few more moments to kind of get signed on here and get started. I always get too excited and then I'd kind of go a little too fast and jump in right away before everybody's all signed on and ready. Today in Germany, it's really nice. The weather's beautiful. Yesterday was a holiday, so I think everybody has kind of some time off. So I appreciate it if you're joining from over here. I think we have more people signing on. Here we go. I know my dad's probably on too. Some family and friends from the eastern New York State near Albany. Oh, awesome. East Coaster. All right. Nice. Really cool. Anybody else wants to kind of say hi and where you're joining from? And please feel free to, kind of drop me a line and ask questions or anything. But I have a nice class planned for today, like usual. So I'll introduce the theme, and then I'll do a nice meditation, and we'll do the yoga practice. I've actually decided to kind of cut that last meditation that I was doing. I was doing a little like a Reiki meditation towards the end. And I felt that was very important during the height of the pandemic, just to bring more calm, as I felt just doing the yoga was great and not giving you too tough of a yoga practice, since we were already kind of flying off the hinges of our sympathetic system. I thought it was really important to keep bringing us back to our parasympathetic system and keeping us nice and calm, doing the meditation, doing a nice calm yoga, and then doing another meditation at the end, just to keep it very, very calm and just kind of creating this community. But I think we're maybe kind of coming out of the storm a little bit. And I do think it's important to still kind of start with the meditation, which I'll do. So I think you've probably noticed I do a little bit more of an intro. And then I kind of talk a little bit about the theme, and then I'm able to make the yoga practice just a little bit longer and a little bit more in depth, and we'll just end after the yoga. But if anybody really, really, really wants me to do the last part, I will. And I see Casey's joining. Hi, Casey. Good morning from Delaware. Awesome. Good old Delaware. All right. So without any further ado, I hope everybody's signed on and ready to go. So I have another theme for today. And these, again, are from Louise Hayes. I think they're her Power Thought cards, if anybody's interested in them. And today's theme is, I now go beyond other people's fears and limitations. It is my mind that creates my experiences. I am unlimited in my own ability to create the good in my life. And I think that's I always say this after every time I read these cards. I'm like, oh, that's such a good one. Well, this is also a really good one, I think, too, of kind of going beyond other people's fears and limitations that maybe had been placed on them from other people. I mean, even limitations and fears from maybe our own parents or our friends that they have, maybe they're projecting on us. But just to know that we have control over our own mind. So it's our mind, it's my mind that creates my experience. And I kind of want to show you that today during the meditation. So I hope you kind of trust me a little bit as I guide you through a really nice meditation again that kind of shows you this and kind of helps to explore how powerful and beautiful your mind is. And by creating this good in your life, because kind of our minds tend to be consciously biased more towards the negative, but we can actually train our brains to notice more of the good. And one way to do that, and I would even recommend it outside of the class today, is maybe just doing a mindful meditation kind of walk. And all I mean by that is when you walk in your neighborhood, or you walk on the beach, or just in general when you're just going for a walk, just maybe going a little slower and just noticing first your breath. How are you breathing? Are you holding your breath? Is it constricted? Just noticing your breath, and then just noticing things around you, the birds chirping and the blue sky, and just taking a pause and just even saying in your mind, I like that. I like the sounds of the birds. I like the beautiful sky. I like that. Just taking a little bit of a pause. And when you do that, your mind, your brain, your reticular activating system is actually going to begin to show you more of that. So when you kind of pause and notice what you do like, it'll just keep giving, oh, you like that? Oh, I'll give you more and more of that. So just kind of a little thing that you can do on your own, and maybe let me know how it goes. But just kind of that pause and just allowing your brain to realize, oh, you want to be looking at the good, and you can kind of program your brain to do that. Okay. So without any further ado, we'll move into our meditation kind of around this whole thing and the power of your mind. So I invite you to get into a comfortable position. So whether you are seated on a chair or the couch, recommend that your feet is firmly planted on the ground. Or if you are seated on the ground, maybe with a cushion underneath of your bottom. What's important here is that you're comfortable and that your spine is nice and tall, okay, nice and straight. So I invite you to go ahead and get to that comfortable position. And I invite you to also close your eyes. So go ahead and close your eyes. Take a nice deep breath in. Just through your nose and out. Just bring your awareness to your body, noticing that your spine is nice and tall. Shoulders, roll them back and relax. Begin to relax your body, relaxing the muscles in your face. And just noticing your breath. Just noticing your breath as it goes in and out of your nose. And as you bring your awareness to your breath will naturally slow. Just feeling your breath going in and out of your nose. Relaxing the muscles in your face and in your shoulders. Relax the muscles around your spine, and your hips. Now I invite you to bring to mind the room that you're in. So with your eyes closed, I invite you to just visualize the room you're in. Visualizing the walls, any pictures on the walls, the color of the carpet, any of the doors or the furniture. Just bringing to mind the room that you're in. Be bringing to mind as many details as you can. Just with your eyes closed. Visualizing the room or the space that you're in. Now, letting go of the room that you're in, bring to mind a peaceful place in nature. So bring to mind perhaps walking in the forest or sitting on the beach or anything or in any place that just feels peaceful for you. Maybe it's even in a cabin in the woods, whatever this is for you, whatever this happy place is, begin to bring to mind as many details as you can. So perhaps if you're in the forest, you can hear the branches or the leaves crackling under your feet. You can hear the birds singing. You can smell the pine trees. Or if you're by the ocean, you can hear the ocean or hear the people around or smell the ocean. So wherever you are, whatever this happy place is, just bringing to mind and bringing the details into focus. So what you see, what you hear, what you feel, what you smell. Just bringing it all into focus. And begin to feel all those emotions of possibly calm or joy, of being in this happy space. And now I invite you to bring to mind, so letting that place go, bring to mind one of your favorite songs. Just a song that makes you really happy, just brings a lot of joy. Perhaps it's even a Disney song. So many good, happy Disney songs. Or the Beatles, or just a recent song you've heard on the radio. Maybe you can just hear the chorus of that song. Just allow yourself just some time here to bring that song to mind. Just hear it. And perhaps turn up the volume just a little bit so you can hear it even louder. Turn up the volume, really hear it in your mind. Now gently begin to just turn it down gently so it's not quite as loud. And begin to let the song just fade. And just tap into perhaps like an inner smile. Bring your awareness to the center of your heart. Taking a deep breath in. Maybe just bringing a smile to your face. And just by doing that, just smiling with your eyes closed, just feel what that begins to do on the inside of you. Just noticing, non-judgmentally, just smiling. And notice how that makes you feel. Perhaps a little goofy, which is okay. Perhaps good, and slowly, perhaps you notice you begin to relax further. Feeling that joy. And just gently begin to let the smile go. And just for this last moment here as we breathe together, just notice the power of your mind. Notice the power of visualization. Notice the power of how a good song made you feel just by bringing it to mind. And just notice how beautiful and powerful your mind is. And with a nice deep inhale in, feeling that air go into your nose, filling up your lungs, expanding your chest. Hold that for just a moment and exhale fully. Feeling all of that relaxation and that tension release. And gently just begin to bat your eyelashes and open up your eyes. Hope you all enjoyed that and that you kind of realize that your mind creates your experiences. So just like with this card, I now go beyond other people's fears and limitations. It is my mind that creates my experiences. I am unlimited in my own ability to create the good in my life. And we can do that just visualization, kind of going to our happy place, retraining our brain to be looking for the good. If you want any other tips and strategies, feel free to ask. So I'm going to scoop back now onto my mat. And I invite you to do the same if you aren't already. And I have a nice, lovely practice, very similar. We're going to be bringing to mind and feeling good the whole time. Okay. Give me just a moment here. Sorry. Okay, I'm going to scoop back on my mat. And this time, instead of just crossing our legs kind of in guess crisscross applesauce, whatever that is. We're going to bring our right heel in, so almost like you were to sit regularly. And I invite you to bring your left leg as you gently bend it, really gently, bending the right leg and kind of bringing it around. So very mindful here, just protecting the knee here. I'm just going to kind of get into that so it feels good. Maybe it feels a little tight. That's okay. It's bringing to mind, making sure we're nice and tall through the spine here. Maybe kind of lifting yourself further with your hands. Just kind of seeing how that feels. So today we're going to be really checking in with our body, really checking in with the experience. And as we're checking in with the experience, checking in with how our mind is feeling during that experience. So it's kind of a lot going on, but just stay with me. I think you'll really enjoy it. Okay. So we're nice and tall here. And inhaling, moving gently with the navel, we're going to turn towards the right, bringing our left hand to our right knee, looking over the right shoulder. Still being very mindful of our base here. Inhaling and exhaling to release, twisting still at the navel, coming to the opposite side, bringing right hand to the left knee, looking over left shoulder. Inhaling to release. And I invite you to inhale your right arm straight up to the sky. And on an exhale, we're just going to gently lean to the left. Staying really strong here. Inhaling up to release. And now we're going to extend the left leg nice and gently. So we're going to untuck that and then extend the leg forward, keeping the toes nice and activated. So my left toes are pointing forward, or pointing up. Hips are facing the leg. And we're going to exhale, just gently hinging from the hips and just kind of bowing and bending forward, kind of grabbing anywhere we can that's comfortable on that left leg. Feeling that nice extension, that nice stretch all the way down the leg. Wherever you are is perfectly fine. If you're not able to fully hinge forward, that's perfect. That's okay. Wherever you are, maybe you're just up here. It's kind of allowing yourself to just breathe into that leg. Inhaling to come up. And now we're going to move to the other side. So we're going to tuck the left heel in. Very mindfully, being protective of our knee. We're going to swing the right leg behind, very mindfully here. Staying really tall in our spine. Being really mindful of our base here. Inhaling and exhaling, turning towards our left, bringing right to left knee. Inhaling and exhaling to go a little deeper into the twist. Inhaling to come out, twisting from the navel now to the opposite side, bringing our left hand to right knee, looking over right shoulder. And inhaling to release. So this time inhaling left arm up to the sky, reach, and exhale, extending over to the right. Nice little side body stretch here. Maybe you look up towards the sky as you open up the chest here. Inhaling up and release. And now we're going to extend the right leg. So gently straightening the right leg out, pointing the right toes to the ceiling, hips facing the foot. Inhaling and exhaling, gently forward fold. Really feeling that stretch in that right leg. Maybe you can grab your toes, whatever feels comfortable. Just breathing into the leg. And inhaling gently up, bending the right leg gently. And we're going to extend the left leg out. We're going to gently inhale up, nice, strong, straight back. Exhale, forward fold. Kind of seeing if you can grab both feet. Nice long back, stretching that back. And I invite you to gently begin to walk the feet out. So let me go this way so you can see. So just gently walking to straighten the legs out. Keeping that back nice and straight. Maybe you can get down all the way down, extending through. See, I can't even bring my head to my knees. Maybe keeping a little bend there, keeping that back nice and strong. Maybe interlocking your fingers around your big toe here. Really pulling yourself forward. Nice strong, well, maybe not strong, nice long back here. Neck. And gently exhaling to release. And we're going to just gently make our way onto our back. So I'm going to lower down onto my spine. Bending my knees. So they're about fingertips. So if I had my hands next to my hips here, my heels can almost touch my fingers. So about like there. Pressing into both feet. So we're going to press into our feet, lifting the hips up to the sky. Lifting hips, lifting chest to chin, chin to sky. So what we don't want is kind of our legs opening. We want to keep them nice and straight, almost as if you had maybe a block between your knees. And exhale gently to lower down. Nice deep inhale. And exhale, we're going to do that again. So inhaling, pressing into the feet, lifting the hips, lifting the chest to chin, chin to sky. An option to inhale, arms up. Exhaling, lowering the hips, lowering the arms. We're going to go back on an inhale. Inhaling, pressing away from the mat, lifting the hips, lifting the arms, kind of a full body movement. Maybe hands are up and above the head. And exhale, lowering the hips, lowering the hands. Good job. Inhaling, grabbing both knees, or giving yourself a little bit of a hug, rocking side to side. We're going to grab behind the legs. We're going to gently rock on the spine, just gently here, until we come to a seated position. We're going to roll all the way up. Maybe we cross the ankles, and we're just going to kind of come forward onto all fours. Okay? Now I'm going to scoot back because my mic is over here and I went too far away from it. Okay. So my wrists are in line with my shoulders. My knees are in line with my hips. Inhaling, lifting the tailbone, dropping the belly, and lifting the head. Tucking the tailbone on an exhale. Pressing away from the mat, dropping the head. Go ahead and move on your own breath, just warming up the spine, inhaling, lifting the tailbone. Last thing to come up is your head. Really moving and grooving along the spine with your breath. Pretty much every movement in yoga or in hatha yoga is on the breath. Linking movement to the breath. And come on back to neutral. That's what we're going to do. We're going to do a little teeny bit of core work right now. So pressing away from the mat. Inhaling, left leg back, kind of in that little runner's lunge here. Inhaling, left leg up. Option to stay right here. But using your core, extending the right arm up. Really feeling the energy from your fingertips all the way through your toes. Maybe just feeling this experience for just a moment here. Feeling that energy. Using your core. And on an exhale, we're going to bring our elbow to the knee, kind of in that cat. So we're going to allow our spine to go up. So inhaling and exhaling, knee to elbow. Inhale, extend. So we're bringing, imagine as if you're using your entire core. So you're only using your core to kind of pull in your leg and your arm. And extend. Go ahead and lower the hand and the knee. Inhaling, extending the right leg. Inhale, lift that right leg. Pressing away from the mat. Inhaling, left arm up. Let's check into that energy and that flow through the tips of the fingers and the toes. You're ready to use your core. We're going to exhale, knee to elbow. Really imagine only using your core, bringing together your knee and your elbow. Using that core. Go ahead and lower that arm, lower the leg. Inhaling, kind of opening up the legs and pressing back into child's pose, bringing our forehead to the mat. If that is uncomfortable or unavailable to you, you can always, because child pose should be very comfortable or relaxing, you can bring a pillow behind your knees here, kind of allowing your bottom to fall on that. Or you can always bring a pillow in front, allowing the earth to come to you. So whatever is more comfortable, maybe you need a pillow behind and in front. We're just kind of checking in here with your breath. Inhaling, coming up, keeping our knees the way they are, bringing our arms back in a line with our shoulders. Pressing into the right palm, we're going to inhale the left arm up, really opening up that side body. Exhaling to kind of thread that needle, but we're not going to come to the shoulder yet. Exhale. Inhale, coming up, opening up. We're going to do it one more time. Exhale. And pressing away. Inhaling. And exhaling this time as we thread the needle. We're going to come fully onto our shoulder there. So option to kind of keep that right hand planted. Or you can kind of move it in front a little bit above your head. Or option to kind of bring the left hand on your sacrum, really opening up the shoulders here. And breathing and relaxing and opening up that side body. And plant the right hand, pressing into the right palm. Inhale deeply, rising all the way up. And exhale, planting the left palm. So other side now. Inhaling, right arm up to the sky. Exhale, kind of threading that needle gently. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. And exhale this time. We're going to really bring that arm through and down, coming to our shoulder. Get my hair out of my face. And relaxing there. So option again to keep your hand here, or you can kind of extend it above your head, or really opening up the shoulders, bringing the hand to the sacrum, relaxing the face. There's kind of a lot going on here, so try to relax your face. I'm going to plant the left arm. Sorry, plant the left hand, not on your hair. Inhaling, pressing away. Opening up. And planting your hands. It's going to bring the knees in. Tuck the toes and lift the hips up into the sky for downward facing dog. Pedaling out the feet. Nice long spine here. And to pedal out those feet, maybe do a couple of yeses and nos with your head. Make sure your neck is relaxed. And then maybe just moving around, moving your hips, seeing what kind of feels good. Really pressing away from the mat. And with your gaze between your hands, you can gently begin to walk, jump, or step all the way forward, staying hinged at the hips for a forward fold. Inhale halfway up, nice long spine. Exhale down. Inhale up, kind of, you can inhale to rise, or you can gently come up vertebrae by vertebrae. The last thing to come up is your neck. Yogi's choice. And from here, I'm going to come to actually the opposite side of my mat. So I'm closer to the mic. We're in a nice mountain pose here. Checking into our feet, feeling them firmly planted. Inhaling both arms up. So inhaling both arms up. Exhale, hands to heart center. We're going to just go do a little bit of a gentle balance right here. So we're going to be very mindful in our balance right now. So we'll come back to this in a little bit as well. So what we're going to do, you can see my face, we're just going to shift the weight to the opposite side. So mindfully shifting the weight to the left leg. So just coming onto maybe the toes of the right, coming onto the toes of the right, allowing the weight to shift using our core. Inhaling the right leg up, keeping the knee bent. So we're really lifting away from the mat. So it's not like a sloppy lift. I'm not just lifting my leg here. It's very mindful, lifting away with my left leg, very strong with my core here. If your leg is just barely off the ground, it's perfectly fine wherever you are today. Just kind of tapping into that experience of balancing on your left leg. Really feeling that strength. Relax your face. Maybe just a little smile. We're just going to be here for another breath. Using that core. And gently, mindfully lowering the right leg down. I'm going to kind of switch. Maybe sway a little bit here. Allowing the weight to switch to your right foot. Using your core. Kind of coming onto the toes of your left. You can just stay right here if you'd like. We're fully inhaling the left leg up, keeping it bent. Again, we're very mindful here. We're pressing away. This is kind of really powerful. So maybe notice the difference when you're not really paying attention and you're just kind of here. A full body experience, pressing away from the mat with your right foot. Mindfully pressing away. Activating your core, just feeling that full experience. I know it seems kind of lame, it's just a balance pose with your leg in the air, but there's a lot going on. You can be very, very mindful here of all the muscles that are kind of being used right now and just fully experiencing this. And gently and mindfully lowering the leg down. Excellent. Good job. So I'm going to move back to the top of my mat. Just going to check in for just a moment. We're going to go through a gentle flow. Inhaling both arms up, reaching for the sky. Lots of space through the vertebrae as you reach up. Feel the space between each vertebrae. And on an exhale, swan diving down, hinging at the hips. Forward fold. Inhale, halfway up, nice flat back, long neck. Exhale down, planting the hands, option to jump, step back here into our plank, holding that for just a moment. Always the option to go to your knees. Exhale, lowering down, keeping your elbows in. Inhale, pressing into the palms of the hands. Cobra, exhale down. Inhale, pressing into your palms, coming into that tabletop. Pressing hips back, tucking the toes, lifting the hips to the sky, downward facing dog. Walking out those feet. Whatever feels good for you. Good job. Inhaling, left leg up to the sky. Three-legged dog. Exhaling, bending the knee, bringing knee to nose as you step through, bringing your foot in between your hands. And go ahead and lower down that knee. Feeling really long in your spine. Pressing away from the mat with your left arm, inhaling up to kind of rise, bringing your hands to heart center. If this is difficult on your knee, feel free to kind of roll your mat for a little bit of cushion to bring your knee on that, okay? So we're just right here. Again, we're just experiencing this. Feeling that length in the spine, coming all the way up through the crown of the head. Exhale, bringing hands to the ground, pressing hips back, lifting toes to the sky, and breathe. So we're not all the way back here. Our hips are kind of stacked over the knees here. Breathing, toes to the sky. Feeling that nice stretch here through your legs. And exhale, planting the left foot, bringing hands to the ground. We're gonna tuck that back toe, lifting the right leg, that runner's lunge here. Here we go, we're gonna rise. So pressing into the left foot, mindfully with a breath of inhale here. Inhaling up, bringing hands above our heads. And exhale, hands to heart center. Checking into our foundation here. Nice strong core. We're gonna drop our arms and inhale them up. Nice strong beach ball here. Excellent. And exhale, both arms down. And we're just gonna jump that back leg forward. Staying hinged at the hips. Inhale halfway up. Exhale down. Inhale up to rise, pressing into both of our feet. So inhale both arms up. And exhaling, maybe bringing the arms back behind us, interlocking the fingers, opening up the chest, opening up the heart. Lifting maybe our head up. Breathing, feeling a little warmed up here. And go ahead and release the hands, allow them to fall to your side. Move through another flow. Gotta go to the other side now. Inhaling both arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale up, halfway up, long back. Exhale down, planting the hands. Jump, walk, step back to your plank. Option to come to knees. Keeping elbows in as you lower down, using that core. Coming down to the belly. Pressing into the palms of the hands. Inhaling up to cobra. Exhale down. Inhale up, pressing up. Tabletop, pressing hips back. Tucking the toes. And lifting the hips. Next side now. Inhaling, right leg up. Three-legged dog. Using your core. Exhale, bringing kind of knee to nose up in between. That runner's lunge. Go ahead and drop that back knee. Pressing into the right foot. Inhaling, arms up to rise. Exhaling, hands to heart center. Just checking into this posture, seeing how this feels, how this experience is in your body. Just for a moment here. And exhaling, both hands down. Pressing hips back, lifting the right toe to the sky. Feeling that nice stretch in your right leg. Nice long back, so we're not kind of collapsing in here. Nice long back, nice and strong. Exhale, planting the right foot. Planting the hands, tucking that back toe, lifting the right leg here. Feeling all that energy, the strength of your right foot now as we press into the right. Inhaling both arms up to the sky. Feeling that strength here, bringing hands to heart center. And checking in, seeing how we're doing. Nice strong core. Inhaling both arms up. That beach ball above our heads, nice strong active arms. Breathing. And exhaling, hands to heart center. Holding it for just a moment. Maybe feeling a slight activation of their right glute here, really good. And exhale, forward fold, planting the hands. And just go ahead and jump that back leg all the way forward, staying hinged at the hips. Inhale halfway up. Exhale down. Inhale up to rise. And as your hands are overhead, go ahead and grab your left wrist with your right hand. Inhale to lengthen, exhale, kind of allowing yourself to tilt to the right side. Just tilting to the right side. Inhaling up, switching, grabbing the right wrist. Inhale to lengthen, exhale, coming over to the left side, nice side body stretch. Inhaling up, and exhaling arms to release. Good job. All right. We're going to move through a very similar flow there, but we're going to really be moving with our breath, okay? When we were doing more of the runner's lunge there. Okay, so stay with me here. Inhaling both arms up. Exhaling, forward fold. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale down, planting the hands. Walk, jump, or step back. Here we go. Lowering down to the ground. Inhaling up. Exhaling down. Full body here, pressing into your hands. Tucking the toes, lifting the hips. Bravo, here we go. Inhaling, left leg up to the sky. Exhale, using your core, just stepping it up in between, keeping that back leg risen, pressing into your left foot. Inhaling up to rise. And we're just going to be here for a moment. Kind of seeing how that feels, kind of exploring that a little bit with your body. Maybe you drop the arms and bring them around, opening up the chest, so drawing them down and away, opening up the chest. Seeing how this feels, how this experience is. Maybe just bringing a gentle smile to your face. And unlocking the hands. Inhaling both arms up. Exhaling down. Bringing hands. Now we're just going to step the left leg back into downward facing dog. Sorry about that. And I said it before I did it. We're going to lower the knees, opening them up, and press it back into child's pose. So I was halfway saying. So this should feel really nice, just tapping into your breath. Just breathing. My watch is wrong. It says it's like 5 o'clock. It's not. Okay, we're good. Okay, good job. Just breathing. Checking into yourself, checking into the experience that you're having. Maybe, again, just smiling. Because when you smile, you change your physiology, which changes your biology, which automatically makes you feel good. So just smile. Okay, good job. So we're going to plant the hands, bring the knees back in. We sway a little bit. Take a deep inhale and exhale. Tucking the toes, pressing the hips up and back to our downward facing dog. Good job. Just going to finish out on the next side here. Inhaling, right leg up to the sky. Using your core, exhale, knee to nose, stepping up in between. Keeping that back knee up. Pressing into your right foot. Inhaling up to rise. Exhaling, hands to heart center. And you inhale, arms up. Exhaling, kind of bringing them back. Sorry, I always have to move kind of weird because my TV is here. We're going to interlock the fingers, opening up the chest. Seeing how that feels. Maybe lifting the heart, lifting the chest. It feels like a little bit of a balance here, but knowing the strength of your legs. Feeling this experience, maybe legs are shaking, maybe you're like, oh, I hate this. That's okay. It's feeling the experience, having control of your mind, releasing the hands, maybe bringing on the heart center again, maybe fingertips are all touching. Just kind of tapping into this. All of it's part of the experience. Good job. We're going to plant the hands. I'm going to step the leg back into plank. I know I've been kind of confusing you a little bit today, but stay with me. In their plank, using your core. This is going to be our last kind of flow through, all right? Lowering down, keeping elbows in. Inhaling up. Exhale down. Pressing into the hands. Inhaling up to rise, pressing hips back. Tucking toes, lifting hips. Good job. And just gently walking or stepping or jumping your feet all the way up. Good job. Hinging at the hips. Inhaling halfway up. Nice long spine. Exhale down. And inhaling up to rise, pressing away from both feet. Both arms up. Reach, reach, reach. Lots of space between your spine. And exhale, bringing hands to heart center. Okay, so ready for a little bit of a balance here. Again, I'm going to stay kind of sideways so you can see me. So those that have done tree with me, this is similar but not the same. So we're going to kind of do that balancing with our knee up. Okay. So again, we're going to spread the toes of our left foot. We're going to allow the weight to shift to our left. So coming onto the toes of our right. Again, wherever you are in your yoga journey, if this feels like where you are, then you just stay right here. I've said it before in other classes, of wherever you are is exactly where you need to be. So just honor that. If you would prefer to go a little further, then go ahead and lift the leg all the way up. And nice and flat here, so it's nice and straight. Using your core, very active here. So just like before, we're really pressing away from the mat with our left leg. Pressing, 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 very active here. Core strong. Inhaling both arms up, so stay with me. Inhale, arms are both up. And we're going to gently begin to open up towards the right side. So my right foot is active here, so stay with me. Hands are above. And on an exhale, I'm going to gently twist towards my right, dropping my right arm behind, bringing my left arm forward. A little bit of a twist, maybe bringing your gaze to the ground in front of you. Now we're going to bend the right arm, a little bit of a cactus arm here, or goddess arm. And just feel this for a moment. I know it seems kind of weird, a lot's going on. And that's kind of the point, kind of with the whole theme. Like your mind and your experience, okay, and all the good. Maybe bring a little smile, have a little fun with it, a little bit of a scarecrow thing going on here. That makes me lose my balance. Hopefully I didn't make you lose yours. Inhaling both arms up and over, untwisting, bringing navel to the front. Exhaling, hands to heart center. No, it feels like we've been in this a while. Keeping that leg up. Breathing, feeling that, making sure full body, pressing away from the mat with your left, and gently begin to lower the right leg down. Very good. Excellent. Now it's time for the other side. And I'll turn this way so you can see me. We're going to plant the right leg, so spreading out the toes, shifting the weight, pressing away from the mat with your left foot. Foot is pressing from the mat. Inhaling that left leg up. Maybe you're just on the balls of your toes. Nothing's wrong with that if you just want to stay here and play. I've mentioned it before. I had a bad back injury, and this was literally where I was for a year and a half. That's all the balance I had. But if you want to go a little further, inhaling, left leg up. It's your leg. If you want to move to a wall or something, that's perfectly fine to kind of play there. Bringing hands to heart center, pressing away from the mat with your right leg. Inhaling, both arms up and above, reaching up. Breathing, and on an exhale, kind of bringing the right arm behind, left arm behind, right arm forward as we twist towards the left leg. Give you a moment to get there. Go ahead and bend that left arm. Kind of like the scarecrow from Wizard of Oz here. Now this is a bit of a different tree pose than we normally do, but we're just kind of exploring our balance. A little bit of a twist too. A little bit of trusting in yourself. Ooh, see? I even sway. That's what I get for talking too much here. I just want you to kind of feel the experience. Where are you feeling it? You know, where are you feeling it? Is your leg shaking? Is this actually kind of fun? Just kind of have a little internal dialogue with yourself. And gently inhaling, both arms up, untwisting. Hands to heart center. Just breathing. Pressing away from the mat. Giving yourself a gentle thanks as you lower the left leg down. Maybe pedaling out the feet here. Hands are still to heart center, so bring all your fingertips touching one another. All the fingertips are touching. Bring it to your heart center. Chin up, looking up. Maybe exhaling, bowing your head. Just noticing your body. Noticing how you feel in this moment. Maybe just nodding to yourself, a little bit of a gratitude. You did great. I'm going to drop the hands, and we're just going to gently begin to hinge at the hips, kind of just allowing ourselves to fall like a rag doll. Just gently falling. Allowing everything to release. Maybe bring your hands underneath of your feet. Deep inhale in. Exhale, allowing your head to fall. If you're standing on your hands, go ahead and let them out. Maybe opening the feet. Maybe heel toeing your feet just a little bit more wider here as we just kind of drop the booty down, drop into that yogi squat. So toes are pointed out, hips are open, my knees are pressing in to my elbows are pressing into my knees, really opening up my hips. Nice long, strong back here. Inhaling gently to release and just kind of dropping to your bottom. Bringing knees to center. Good job. We're just going to gently lower onto our back. Bring ourselves a little bit of a hug here. And pressing our knees just gently away as we do little circles. So just do some gentle circles in your lower back here, massaging our sacrum. And gently begin to go the opposite way. Maybe you hear some little cracks. As you bring your knees back to your chest, open up into a T and gently let your knees fall to the right as you look over your left shoulder. Fully relaxing. Inhaling knees to center, letting them drop to the left, looking over your right shoulder. Inhaling knees to center, bringing hands between the knees, straightening those legs, grabbing the outside of your feet, pressing down into happy baby, really opening up those hips. Feel free to do any last little movements you feel you need before we begin to come into our Savasana here, extending the legs out. Allowing our hands just to fall to our sides. I invite you to close your eyes and begin to relax your toes. Relax your ankles and the bottoms of your feet. Just relax. Relax the tops of your legs and the backs of your legs, all the way up to your hips. Relax your hips and your bottom. Just relax and melt into the floor. Relax your lower back and your mid back and your upper back. Relax your tummy and your abdomen and your chest all the way up to your shoulders. Just relax and melt into the mat. Relax your shoulders all the way down your elbows into your wrists and down each finger. Just relax and melt into the floor. Relax your neck and your throat. Relax your jaw and your tongue in your mouth. Relax the back of your head, the top of your head, and your forehead. Relax all the muscles in your face. And just melt into the mat. Taking a nice deep inhale in. Exhaling fully, just feeling fully relaxed. And just gently bring your awareness to your breath as your stomach rises and falls with each breath. Now gently begin to bring your awareness back to your body, wiggling your toes, wiggling your fingers. Nice deep inhale in as you bend your knees, nice and gently here. Giving yourself a nice big hug. Being grateful to yourself for giving yourself just this moment, this hour to yourself to do this practice. Allowing yourself to fall to one side, cradling your head. And gently make your way up to a nice, comfortable seated position while we close out for today. May you always have clarity of thought. May you always speak your truth. And may your heart always be filled with love and compassion and joy and everything good you choose to experience in your life. Namaste. And for the time being, continue to namaste safe. And I hope you enjoyed today's class. Casey says, thanks so much for today, Val. Oh, you're so welcome. Hope you enjoyed. I'm glad you did. Please feel free to join me. I'm still going to continue to do this every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday for however long you guys want to join in. Please feel free to share my YouTube channel with others. Yeah, I really appreciate it. Oh, Sandra says, whoa, I really felt the energy. Thank you so much. Oh, you're so welcome. I hope you enjoyed the meditation. And today's theme of it is my mind that creates my experiences. I am unlimited in my own ability to create the good in my life. Your mind is so very beautifully powerful. And Bob says, oh, wonderful. Thank you, Val. That was great. You're so welcome, Bob. Thanks for joining. I wish everybody a wonderful Friday and a great weekend. And I look forward to seeing you on Monday at the same time. Have a beautiful day. Namaste. Bye.